Turnbull let it slide by him in back of the net. They jam at it. Here's another quick shot. They score! Harrison was out of the net and was down and didn't have a chance at all. And the Jets stayed right on top of it, and Riley's backhander went into the empty side.
Bob Cole and Gary Dornhofer there with some classic video from Hockey Night in Canada. Bill Riley scoring a goal against the Maple Leafs while playing for the Winnipeg Jets in 1979. Now, Willie O'Ree is most commonly known as the first black Canadian hockey player to make it to the NHL in 1954. It was 20 years later, in 1974, when Mike Marson and Bill Riley became just the second and third players to make the big league. They paved the way for other black players like Winnipeg's Ryan Reeves, Evander Kane, and PK Subban, just to name a few. We wanted to speak with Bill Riley during Black History Month about his time here with the Jets and what he thinks of the NHL today. Bill spoke to CBC's Marjorie Dowhouse this afternoon from his home in Nova Scotia.
Bill, thank you so much for joining me today. I want to start off by asking you, what do you remember about your time with the Winnipeg Jets?
It was too short. It was too short a visit.
You played here one season. Take me back a little bit. What was it like for you when you played with the Jets back in 1979, 1980?
Well, you know, it was fine. Like my teammates were excellent and very good to me. The people in Winnipeg were very good to me. Tom McVie as a coach was great. Him and Billy Sutherland. The captain, Schubert, unfortunately, he got away on us. But no, I enjoyed my time in Winnipeg.
How were you treated by the fans here?
Very, very good. Very good. They, you know, I signed a lot of autographs at games, at malls, in the lobbies of the hotels. I was treated excellent by the folks in Winnipeg.
Tell me about the racism that you experienced when you were playing hockey, especially in the minors. What was it like for you?
It was very, very difficult. And when I reflect back on it, I'm very fortunate that I was a physical player and I was able to handle myself and I didn't allow anybody to push me around. The fans in my home rink of Dayton, Ohio were excellent. They were great to me. The Dayton Booster Club was excellent, helping my family and I out with picking up essentials when we came back year after year. You know, and the fan club was great. Dayton, Ohio, I can't say enough good things about.
When you see some of the initiatives that are happening right now in sport, the NHL trying to be more inclusive, trying to be more diverse, what do you think of some of the initiatives that players and the league have been doing?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, it's a start, and you know, I was, to be quite honest with you, I was a little disappointed that the National Hockey League was the last major sports league to get involved, and it took the players to do that. So that disappointed me a little bit, but at least it's a step in the right direction.
What do you think it's going to take to make the NHL, to make hockey more inclusive?
Well, they have to get more people. They have to hire more people of color to get out. Canada's a big country. The USA is a big country. And they have to hire more people of color to be visible with the National Hockey League and to get out and to try to convince some of these kids, you know, hey, you know, you can play hockey. Not, you know, you're black. They do have black hockey players. They do have Indigenous hockey players. And, you know, I'd like to see the numbers escalate because of there's so many darn good athletes in Canada and the U.S.
We are hearing that Willie O'Ree, the first black player in the NHL, is getting his number retired next season with the Boston Bruins. When you hear about accolades like that, what do you think?
Well, no, I think it was great. I mean, I grew up playing road hockey and pretending I was Willie O'Ree, and I remember when my grandfather and my father and I and the rest of the family all sat around the TV and watched that eventful night, the NHL making history. I think it's great. I think it's absolutely wonderful.
Bill, what have you been up to these days?
Doing a lot of fishing and doing a bit of hunting and it's growing old, I guess.
Bill, it was such a pleasure talking with you and catching up with you. Thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure. You all take care and stay safe out there in the peg.